And we're live on the 11/11 happy energetic new year portal energy. I am the hostess with the mostest, the high priestess Phoenix. Oh, Jesus, already? I tried to pick up my cards and pull them apart and the cards fell out. Oh, those are good cards. We'll keep shuffling. What was it? The 2 of coins and the 7 of coins? Ooh. Anyways, what's up, everyone? I am the hostess with the mostest, the high priestess Phoenix. I am your spiritual healer, teacher, shaman, seer, oracle, lightworker, starseed, earth angel, mystic, medium, psychic, witch, yogi, guru, evangelist, North American Sybil. I am your messenger God, first child of God, created, the divine feminine, reincarnated. I am the dark goddess, Lilith. What's up, everyone? In order to keep up with me, you have to see what I post on my community page, my latest live video, and anything in my charts. Let's see. Let's talk about the community page. I like Kim Kardashian came out and said she talked to like 4 psychics that told her she was going to pass the bar. And I was like, how much did you pay to get lied to? Why do you go to a psychic? Am I a psychic? Yeah. Why do you go to a psychic? Because they know the future. So she went to some, a Hollywood fucking psychics, and all of them told her a lie. And she was like, it's all over the internet. I appreciate the story, because I sit over here typically every Saturday pointing out fake spiritualists all the fucking time. So I appreciated that story, but you didn't need to be psychic to know you were going to fail. That shows. I'm sure the cards showed it too. But when a person is standing in front of you, can you really break their heart? Can you really tell them the truth? The only people that are given the truth are the ones that can speak the truth. That's where mediumship comes from. Why do they come to us? Because they know we can see them. The more that you are honest and true about what your gift is, the stronger they get, and the more gifts you are given. But you have to proclaim the gifts in the name of God and use them as service to God's fucking people. So, with that being said, if they were, what kind of psychic were you dealing with here? Because, all of us card readers could have told you no, but we didn't need a card to tell you that. It's a gut feeling, and you knew you wasn't going to either, and you went to 4 different ones to confirm it because you didn't believe it the first time. No, I don't believe this. Because you had an inner knowing that you weren't going to. Why? Because you weren't given the vision. Now, all month, at least the last month, I've been teaching you about the power of manifestation and how everything I say comes to be. But I also explained to you how this works, that it is a vision given to me. Back up. Because that vision comes to, and that's that 7 of coins. Tomorrow, I planted that seed over a month ago about getting a job at fucking Target. And that motherfucker's popping up. It's like, oh shit, I gotta really do this shit. The manifestation of Wolfman is popping back up. Now here's the great part. I always manifest it. As far as sex under the full moon, that took me fucking many moons to make that one happen. What was standing in my way of my manifestation? Me. My healing. Alright, so we go back to yesterday. I was given a new vision of the future. I speak about the vision that I'm given, and I work through anything in my mind that says that I can't have this, and I take actionable steps towards this new future. Do you have to be psychic to know that this is going to happen? How do you guys know it's going to happen? Because you've been watching for a long time. And you see that this is exactly how I manifest. This is how it happens. It wasn't that was the furthest thing of my mind. And you saw that it was shocking. And I didn't accept this vision, this calling upon my life, this manifestation for my highest good. But I did it. I believed I had to sit with it. And that's what it is that, you're shown what your future is. You don't go out and make a future. You let your future become. And that's where it is. aside from being a psychic. You know what I mean? And the psychic, what are the psychic abilities? To know the future, it's just watching timelines. It doesn't take a genius, Kim Kardashian, to know where you're going in your life. You're heading towards absolute destruction. And 2 days ago, I saw the fall of your dynasty, as I told her. Now, am I a real psychic? Do every one of my premonitions and prophecies come to play? Typically, yeah. Except for Lewis, but it didn't. I saw Lewis in 3rd place, which I assumed came with a podium, but it did not. That's it. Everything else I've ever seen has ever come to be. I saw fucking planes falling out of the sky. They fucking keep fucking falling. I saw fucking kids being thrown off the walls. They fucking fell out of the thing. Everything I fucking see comes to be. Right? Now, typically the things that I'm seeing, they're just visions given to me. But everything else, I can look at a person and tell you exactly. You can feel it. There's no reason to lie to a person and tell them that they have a great destiny ahead of them. You can sense what kind of person is in front of you begging for fucking hope and faith and love and money and success and happiness. You've come to me because you don't want to face God. I am his servant. The powers I have are from him. For those that don't go seek him, they come to me and I send them right back. If there was a betting, everybody would have bet against you. If there was like a fucking, you know what I mean? A large bet, will she win? It's all gut feelings, bro, and you knew you were not prepared. Speaking about this all fucking, you're wasting my time for 3 days on that bullshit, to be honest. But anyways, going back to it, I've been showing you that these people don't have any powers. You know what I mean? Wolfman hasn't been activated yet to have the fucking visions and all of that. He hasn't have it yet. He will once he works through his thoughts and his fucking feelings. But essence, he can't. But he can read the cards, and the cards do not lie. Now, as I go to drop these cards right now, which we will drop very different, you can watch any fucking tarot that was for today and see that the same cards will come out in their videos. How we interpret them are 2 very different fucking stories. They're interpreting them through their fucking mind, not through the visions that are given to them like I see. You'll hear me say, I'm seeing and I'm hearing. These are called the visions, the clairsenses, where it's like, okay, you know what this card means, but look at what you know what I mean? Where does this apply to life? And that's where the testimony, you know what I mean? The understanding evolves, where the symbol becomes a story, and that's the form of Metatron. Really? Yeah. It's not that I mean, for 3 years I'm recognizing the cards, but as I put them in different decks, I could not recognize the 8 of fucking Wands yesterday as I know it in every other card. I was like, what does this card mean? I don't know. Off the top of my head, I don't. And it painted a different story, but it's still the same story. Okay? Where are we at? I know what that card means. We keep pulling that. What is that? Harmony. Alignment. I don't know if there's a bad side. I guess there always is a bad side to every card. It's not a bad. It's just the test of the card. There's no such thing as bad. I went to the 8 of Wands. Communication, arrows, shoot your shot. 4 of Wands is foundations. This card is about growth, progress, and enthusiasm. Thanks to good planning and determination, you are starting to get results. We just pulled this the other day. I'm having such deja vu. Still, you are considering expanding your horizons with new ventures in business, creativity, study, travel, or moving to a new place. Grasping opportunities when they present themselves, and success will follow. You are capable of dealing with any problem that may arise, but don't be afraid to ask for advice or assistance. However, take care not to neglect day-to-day details in your earnestness for something new. This is also promoting... I just want to point out, Wolfman, they were reminding me of every fucked up thing I've ever said to you. All kinds of shit. What I said about your mother and your sister, what I said about your fucking laundry, every fucking thing I've ever said to you that was fucked up. I just want you to be aware of that. They are fucking me up with this one. Like, and you said this, and you said that. At the end, am I worried about what I said? No, I can't take it back. You've seen all my fucking shadows, and I point out all of your shadows. The only way this works is through forgiveness, understanding, compassion, and love. I can't change the past. But I just want you to know, and that's how the fucking spirit works and judgment works. You do realize that all of these things are standing in the way. You may have hurt his ego. I'm very aware of it. I attacked your ego completely. Are you willing to take it off? As much as as funny as it is, it's like Ali, there's a part of him that cannot forgive me for calling him gay. And I don't believe it actually has to do with the words that came out of my mouth, but he has an internal shadow behind that shit. And when I did it, here came Kanye. Talking about some other gay ass shit. I'm serious. Some of them cannot forgive. Royce took him over a year to forgive me. Forgiveness is the key. I'm not saying it's justified. I'm just saying it's definitely a pattern that seems to be, very dangerous, which would be that sword. I'll set your ass on fire. If you fucking put your ego at me, I'll burn it to the ground. But they're reminding me of every fucked up thing I've ever said to you. I'm just sitting here like, thanks. Yeah. Well, yeah, he'll forgive me, right? I mean, that's how it has to work. It's not like I got away with anything. That's the point. I didn't. Because they're showing me what's in your head. They're showing me all the shit that you're like, no. Hey, can we talk about all the shit that I told you? Why I was telling you all that shit? Let's talk about all the shit that's wrong with you too. How about not? Just fix it quietly. Right? Quietly. This also is a promising card to make making a new start with an existing relationship or for founding a family. Hey bro, you wanna hear something funny? I was thinking about this. This shit was funny as fuck. My kids, bro, they're cool as fuck. Wait till you meet them. Fucking funny as fuck. So the video of my daughter fighting this girl. Again, I told you my daughter kind of initiated this shit. She approached the bitch. It was like, well, I mean, she knew they were gonna, and she just didn't walk away from it. She didn't, like, turn. She was like, well. And she grabs the girl first, right? So all of staff has seen this video, and then naturally it goes through the whole school. And 3 of the staff members have come to my daughter and asked her if she was going to try out for wrestling on the 17th. Seriously? Bro, I saw it, bro. She grabbed this chick and whoosh! Seriously? Whoosh, bro. Whoosh. She did the fucking wrestling move. She grabbed her and whoosh! On the stairs, bro. I think when I saw that, I think her brother was trying to protect the sister at that point. If you think about it, she's ROTC. She just came out of fucking weightlifting, and you want to start a fight with this they? We're not sure if she's female or male, and her mom's a witch. Maybe stay away from that person. She grabbed that chick, bro, and whoosh! So now all the staff, I swear to you, she said like 3 different staff members asked her if she was going to try out for wrestling. Bro, seriously? Yeah. I think it could be good for her. Now, mind you, it's funny. I don't promote violence or anything. I'm trying to save us from being bad people. But the shit is just so funny. I was like, oh, Jonah Art came out and fucking smashed that chick. I don't know what I didn't watch the whole video. She kept trying to make me, but she showed me just the clip of it. And so, like, all of the staff saw it and told her that she needed to try out for wrestling. My kids are funny as fuck to me, dude. They're fucking great. I encourage them to be all kinds of great, bro. I encourage whatever. Dude, she is a full Sagittarius, bro. I encourage her to take every adventure, take all risk, and see what it got for you, bro. For real? Yeah, bro. She learns how to wrestle like that, bro. I don't have to worry about her going to Europe. Whoosh! Dude, she took that. It was funny. It was like that meme. It was like that self-defense meme that you see going around. And it's like when an intruder, and he's like, he grabs him and he puts his foot right, whoosh. Easy as can be. That's what she did, dude. It was fucking funny. Fucking hilarious. And you got my son over there drawing dicks on people's homework. I fucking love this, dude. You wanna have a couple? Let's wait a while. Super funny to me. You wait till you meet him. We'll wait till they're out of the house till we move on. Speaking of which, I don't know if if Benjamin Franklin's ever gonna, get out of the basement. Alright, reverse meaning. The Three of Wands reverse indicates... I just need to get him a computer. Then we can release him on the internet. He'll figure out what he's going to create in this life. The Three of Wands reverse indicates delays, dissatisfaction, or frustration, owning up to a lack of proper planning. Is that you, Miss Kardashian? A venture... And are you guys keeping up with this, bitch? A venture that looked promising fails and causes you disappointment. You're beginning to doubt yourself and get depressed about the situation. Why? Because your 70-year-old mother looked better than you? That is so twisted, bro. Hey, you guys better put me out of my misery if I start looking like fucking Benjamin Button and looking all like that's so weird. What the fuck are you doing? She's trying to celebrate youth at 70? Fuck you, bitches. Oh, I'm going to have so much more fun with my life than shit like that. Trying to look good for people. Ugh. Don't refuse help through misguided pride. Dude, every one of my birthday parties is going to be a costume party. Why? Because I love that. Perhaps you and your romantic partner got together too quickly and you have discovered that you don't want the same things in life. Or it could be that a long-distance relationship is not working out. Oh, yeah, the twin flames. Hey, I don't know what you guys were thinking, bro. One day, one day we'll... I hear this song, One Day We'll Be Together. How did you see that? What did you do to make that happen? You did not just see me drifting further and farther away? I don't know. In the essence, I mean, did you really think it was going to work? I looked at you guys and that's what I told you for fucking ever! You know how heartbreaking it was when God said, no, this is never going to work? I believed because he made me believe. And then he told me the truth. And then I couldn't believe it. That he made me believe some bullshit. And I asked him, why did you make me believe it? Because you needed something to believe in to open your heart and go through all of that. And that's to everyone that's ever been in a fucked up ass relationship. Or a relationship if you're sitting there and it just didn't work. Why, God? Why didn't it work, God? You needed to go through that. Really? Yeah. Hey, bro. My first boyfriend at 15, I wanted to marry. I married and had babies, and I thought it would work forever. Oh, why, God? I mean, there's a million reasons on the surface as to why this isn't going to work. 2 Sagittarius. 15. Drugs. No parenting. This was never going to work. Okay, fine. It didn't work. Fuck. Broke my heart. Alright, now I gotta put my life together and have a life by myself and try to figure out life all by myself now. So I go out there and that didn't go so well. I'm 20 and there's drugs and alcohol and freedoms and, oh fuck, this is all fucked off. Alright, get your life back together. Try it again. Here comes another douchebag. Oh, I hope that this will last forever. Come on, this is not working. You need to go through that. Okay. Oh, I give up. And that's where I was with ex-husband number 2. I give up. This is never going to work. I only tried like twice, bro. That's one more time than Marshall Mathers ever did. That's great. You probably slept with a lot more people, though, and enjoyed it. It wasn't traumatizing like mine. Fine. There was better drugs, better food. Fine, you had a better fucked up relationships. But anyways, the point of it is get out there. And that's where it was. As I speak of the devil over there, Marshall, it's like I used to be sitting there like, oh God, pie in my face, crying every night about I tried to love another loser and I lost the loser. And I'm like looking at him like, oh, don't look at me. I'm just trying to love, bro. And here comes Lil Wayne. How to love. Get out of my face. I'm so humiliated. I'm just trying to figure out how to love. It's such a terrible story. But if you're all fucked up in all that department, it's going to take you a long time. Looking at that, I'm like, how are you doing in the love department? Fucking Wolfman. You don't know how to love, bro. You know how to lust. That's cool. I need that too. But all I really need is love. If we never have sex, all I need is love. And have you considered the fact that it's going to take how long it might take for me to ever be comfortable for sex? I've considered all my shadows despite my bravado. Total shit. For real. For real. So going back to these, oh, the relationship didn't work out. Well, I can say that, so they just don't work out. Anybody that's not working, their relationship isn't working, understands this concept. Don't try to make a non-working thing work. Go try to work, go do, I don't know. As I said that, it's like that could be very misinterpreted in the sense of always giving up on relationships. Nah, bro. You know which ones are worth fighting for, and God will make you fight for it, and He won't let you run from it. Can I get an amen? Amen. And when it's time to leave, He tells you when it's time to leave. He tells you when to stay, and He tells you when to go, bro. For real? Yeah. Yeah, bro. You have to thug it out until you know it's time to walk it out. And that's just sucks because you thugged for so long only to walk away with nothing. No, you didn't. You learned the experience, bro. It wasn't about, I mean, hopefully you didn't take out baggage, but if you walk out with your kids, that's a great feeling too. Just the kids. I don't give a fuck. Keep the fucking house, the car, whatever. I got what I put into this. This is what I put in, this is what I get out. The rest of it, go ahead. For real? For real. I mean, whatever. To the rest of you, yeah, I don't know. If it's not working, then it doesn't work. Are you willing to put in the work to hope that, are they going to work as hard as you to make this work? And is it going to be constant work to just make it work, to just maintain each other? Oh. As I see this, I see in my rearview mirror, I see Bobby. I'm like, I don't know what to tell you, bro. I've seen my future. And you're not in it. That's harsh, isn't it? How's that for psychic? Do you see these people in your life or in your future, or you just try to put them in there? I tried. I used to try to fucking shove them into my little RV and into my lifestyle and try to picture what it would be like to be with them out in the wild. It was a wild imagination that I couldn't actually bring into a concept of belief because it was not real. See any of these pussy-ass rappers going out and sitting next to the creek and chilling without their phone? Shut up, bro. Shut up, bro. Passing any of these losers a joint and saying, oh yeah, let's smoke with Kanye. This should go real well. Brace yourself, people. Anyways, yeah, we're planning a future. Everything is good. My future is so bright. What's the spiritual work in hand? Oh, we need to take some time alone. That's always it. If it's not the Eight of Cups, the fucking Hermit, the Moon, the High Priestess, the Six of Swords, they're going away. That's me. I'm the going away energy. All right, we go in and we go out. Just like the flow of energy. Ebb and flow. Really? Yeah, you gotta take some time to reflect and sit with this. That's what it is. They give you a fucking idea, and you have to create that idea. What do I gotta do? It was really funny. I was like, I gotta get my life together, and luckily God already got that figured out. Because that's really what it is. What needs to be put together? Myself? Like, can you put... I need a life before I create it. That's really what it is. So then you just sit with it. You sit with the possibilities, and you have to sit with it. So that's what it was. Same thing happened. I got in fucking Bobby's energy. And I saw the possibility. I tried to put him into my future. What would that look like? What are the things that are standing in the way? What fears would I have to face? What would it ask of me? And then finally, if I could create all this and I could put him into this house and into this future of mine, could I see him being there loving me? And all I could see, and that's just because that's what it is, all I could see is what he is to her. And it made me no longer interested. Because realistically, he can't be anything better for me than he is for her. He's only trained for her. He has no new training. It's all patterned. He'll go from one relationship to the other, treating it the same way. And if I'm not as comfortable as her, he'll long for the comfortability of the way things were. Well, she didn't care, and she didn't do this, and she didn't act like this, and she would treat me better, and she knew what I liked, and she didn't this, and this, and this. This didn't bother her. I'm not her. You just wanted me to play her role, bro. And you thought the role you play with her is enough for me. And that's what I realized. He needed someone to play her role. He needed a full wife. And because I was running around talking about husband shit, it looked like it could, but it could never. Because she's irreplaceable. She's that child's stepmother. That child doesn't need a second stepmother. You have and that's why I said, you've put in yourself in a life contract, a certain part of hell that I don't even know I could get out of. And I spent the time and energy to see what it would take. And I myself, being the strongest goddess with the eyes of Christ, saw a way out. But what I didn't see, where I saw that I could make you happy and I could take care of your children and I could find a way to deal with all of this, your 2 baby mamas and all your dramas and all your addictions and all your problems. And I was willing to. But all I wanted was, would you be there, Bobby? Would you be there when I need you most? Would you be there to hold me, to look at me, to speak with me, to give me that intimate time and energy, to sit with me in the woods, to tell me how you feel, to tell me how you think? You couldn't give me what I really wanted, and I was willing to give up my entire fucking reality to what you needed and still not get what I wanted. Because by your patterning and programming, you couldn't possibly give that to someone because you never even give it to yourself. Let's not talk about how far I was going to go for Russ. Marshall, could I live in a place of exclusion for the rest of my life and never be seen? Never go out to a restaurant. Never be out in public with the man I love. Never ever be seen in public with this man. Be hidden. Everything hidden. Because of his fears. Of people's fucking opinions. I could never be free with him out in public. Never. Lewis. We could never be humble. Allie. I could never be angry. It fills me with so much pain to look back and see that I was willing to sacrifice that just to be and have you in my life. And that's what I was trying to say, is these twin flame journeys, you think it's about being what they want. And you learn quite quickly that's absolutely not what you're supposed to do. It's through them discovering what you truly want. You know, I looked at what happened, you know, I really wanted Russ. And I saw, it was like Adam and Eve again, bro. I saw he came out with her, you know, he exposed that he was with her, and then the Holy Spirit showed me that this had been going on, and I was playing a fool, and I was pretty upset. But then I saw how he treated her. And I was so fucking grateful he didn't do that to me. But I also was so hurt for her, but at the same time I was like, because she knew I existed, she was playing, so I was like, this is what you get, you little bitch. I would have never had a closeness with that man. My stomach's making noise and everything. I learned so much, you know what I mean? It's like, how much will you sacrifice in the name of love? And that's what I learned. Is like, I said I would never do any of that, but I looked at Bobby and I was willing to give it all up again and be that fucking bridge fit. Not because I wanted to, but because that's what it took to be with this man. But I wasn't going to be happy this man because of what I needed. And that's what's so fucking pathetic about you loser ass motherfuckers. What a real woman needs is nothing more than intimacy with you. Real time. Real energy. Real mental and emotional explorations. Closeness. I am the heart of the divine feminine, and as much as I say a real woman, that's what a real human wants. It's what their heart cries for, is that attention. That ever I feel special, I feel seen, I feel understood, I feel heard. You're always there when I need you. You're that soft presence that'll never leave me. And as I show you, as I've learned through this whole process, is you break down all the conditions of what you won't do for love. And you break the patterns of what you would do for love. And it becomes very unconditional. And it's so much about, as you can hear in my story, how much love I'm willing to give. But what do I really want in return? The most fundamental, basic expression of what love is, and nothing more. I don't want what you think it is and what you call it. I want what love really is. It's a connection between two people. And that's how you have love for your friends, and love for your family, and love for colleagues, because there's a connection, a deep connection with this person where they know you on a level and you can be seen on a level. Unfortunately, with these people, they can only see one level of us. They don't see our entire being, and therefore we have to, shadow it from them. Hide our sides that are unpleasing to them. Because if they saw this piece, based on their condition, the condition of this agreement, they're not going to show us the same type of love. Yeah. Let's talk about the Hermit. When this card appears, it tells you that you're feeling a profound emptiness in your life, but now is not the moment for outward action. Instead, the Hermit advises you to withdraw from distractions of everyday world and spend some time in meditation and mature reflection. It is a time to discover your life's purpose, what you really need, and where you actually have to go. You can only do this if you stop long enough to listen to the quiet voice from your soul within. That's what they're telling you, is to reflect today. Listen. Listen to God to give you your next vision, to give you your steps, to tell you what to do with your life. He's not going to make it better. You have to have nothing to create something. The first part of it is destruction. You can't fix your life. You have to fucking start taking it off so you can have a new life. As much as you think you want to hold on to this part, no, my house is good, I just need a new job. No, my job is good, I just need a new house. No, this is all good, I just need a new boyfriend. That's not how it works. It's a full renovation. None of it is good. You're just content in some areas. But you can be better in all areas. You could have a better job, a better house, a better lover, a better routine to your days, a better sleep at night. You can have everything in your life can be better if you get rid of the way that things are and wait for that vision. Do the work. The hard work on our side is clearing space. He will fill it, and then we have to believe in the impossible things that the space that he has put in our mind. Yes? So for right now, all he's asking you to do is clear some space in your mind by meditating. And in that, he'll tell you where to clear out your life. And that's what it is with mine. I have cleared out my whole life, so now he's creating pieces to my life that I have to work towards. Really? Reverse Hermit suggests that you've lost your way. It can indicate a midlife crisis or loneliness and isolation. You may be trying to avoid examining your situation too deeply or fear of what you might find and the changes you have to make in consequence. If you don't make them now, you're going to be facing this same bullshit. In the middle of your life, tomorrow, the middle of the next week, it's not going to get better. He's going to make it far more uncomfortable until you make these changes in your life. It's your free will. Again, he can't force you, but the forces outside of you are going to get very uncomfortable until you get rid of it. It's just more weight. It becomes more and more heavy on you, which is your heart. Perhaps you are covering up this with excessive busyness in the mundane activity. On the other hand, you may be too self-obsessed, spending all your time meditating, therapy, or on spiritual learning courses in order to avoid engaging with the world and other people. If this is the case, it's time to return from the wilderness and apply your knowledge to do good. And that's where I'm at. They're taking me out of, they're putting me in for the holiday season. They're like, we're taking her off the bench. I don't know. I hope they baby step. That's all. I'm a little concerned that they'll try to throw me in too fast and I'll overdo my body and shit. That's all. Really? Yeah. That's it. But I really do believe that despite this will change a whole schedule. It's like I do believe that I should stick to the vision that he gave me of that crazy time. Why? I just have to. I don't want to make it. I don't want to change it and it's worse. Just keep things they are. Either way, I'm going to have to make extreme adjustments to my sleep schedule and to my day-to-day life schedule. And this looks like the best idea. Really? Yeah. That's going to be difficult. It's like, oh, you just joined the military and you're waking up at fucking 3 a.m. I mean, I kind of do all the time. Now I just have to make a lifestyle out of it. Which, it's not a big deal, but like putting on makeup and shit like that, that's like, whoa, really? That's it. Well, but otherwise, now I'm pretty up and awake, and I can listen to some music, smoke a cigarette, and be ready to fucking shop till I drop. I'm cool. Really? Yeah, I wake up with a lot of energy, dude. I'm not usually, like, tired. Throughout the day, when I go through these fucking naps, that's harder to recover than the morning. I usually just wake up, and I'm, like, ready to dance, and I don't need no coffee. Oh, fuck. That was super funny. I was laughing about you, Wolfman, in the car. It's like, he can't even handle his coffee. It's super funny. Do you remember that? I told you, they're reminding me everything I ever said to you that was mean. Alright, you need some time to reflect. Where are we at? Strength. Oosh. They're gonna give us the strength. I need it by tomorrow. The tower. Ooh. Going the wrong way in the card. It's hot. It was the card before this. Wolfman could have told me that if I ever listened. This card is about inner strength. It shows the young girl. This is not what you see. The inner strength can only be achieved through understanding and accepting your wild nature, bringing it into consciousness, and using its positive aspects while taming its negative qualities. And that's it. I am wild. I am the fire. I am all of these things. I'm bringing it into conscious, which means I don't hide my shadows. Here comes ugly me. But I'm using its positive aspects while taming its negative qualities, meaning ugly me needs to speak now. It's about to get ugly in here. I need to pull out my little pocket, pull something out of my pocket here. It's that moment. What is it, Suicide Squad? Where she flips her hand. I went from professional to witch. Okay, here we go. So that you're not driven by destructive impulses, fear, and passions. Peace, inner strength, and happiness only come from within. They do not depend on external circumstances, meaning you don't need life to be peaceful for you to have peace. Do you understand that? You don't need things to be good outside for you to be good inside. The things that don't make you feel, that don't bring you peace are the things you need to deal with because it's coming from inside. It's your mind. Your mind is not giving you peace. You don't have a peace of mind about things outside of you. Things are the way that things are. The more your mind can't deal with it, the harder it becomes for you. The reason your mind can't deal with it is because you haven't just thought about it. The mind it's recycling thoughts. So it's like a fucking hamster in a wheel. The hamster's getting tired, bro. Take the hamster out and clean the wheel. One thought at a time. What is driving me crazy? Write it down. What am I afraid of? Write it down. What's the worst thing that could happen? Write it down. Can God fix this? Write it down. What does God need me to do to fix this? Ta-da. You have to hear your thoughts. There's an inner child that is fucking freaking out about your situation. Is this a worse situation than others? No, but there might be a couple of them that are making it too hard for you to think. Your little mind is worried about work, home, bills, this and that. It's a little mind. It can't focus on all of those things. It's got too many things, too many alarms are going off, and it can't focus. You need to start turning off the alarms, which is bringing peace. Start talking your mind down. Literally outside using your lips, talk to your mind and say, it's going to be okay. This is what we're going to do. Your mind needs to know, because it's always looking for control. It's the ego. My mind has known that, I have taught my mind that God's in control. So when it starts freaking out, we take it to God. Right? And that was yesterday. What happened? Ego death. My mind was like, no, I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this. No, that ruins all my plans. No, I'm not in control. That's what happened yesterday. I'm not in control. I have no control over this. And that's where the spirit guides had to come in and say, this is why. And then finally, God had to scream at it. Surrender. The mind knows how to hear God, right? Through the heart. And he understands, and I have to speak of it too. I have to scream my mind's, you know what I mean? So I'm out there screaming my heart's, my mind's fears. Fuck you, God. No, God. No. Don't make me do this. I don't like him. No. No. It's just the ego. It's just the child, the inner child. It has to be heard. And then you have to, you have to hear it out, or scream it out, I guess. And then speak it over it and calm it down like you saw me do yesterday. My mind was like, no. Fuck no. My heart was like, no, but this is why. And as you watch the video progress, then the heart starts saying, but this is all good. He's not a bad guy. None of that's going to happen. He's not this guy. You don't have to worry about that stuff. Don't be afraid. And then the mind starts remembering what it does know about this man. So everything I'm telling it is confirming it, is bringing the fire down. Calm down. Calm down. But the mind needs to be heard, just like a teenager. It needs to be heard when it's panicking. And so right now it's panicking in your lives about different things. It's not happy. It doesn't feel in control. You either need to bring it rest to where it's like you need to bring happiness to yourself, or you need to teach it that you're not in control of this situation. And still it needs to know that everything will be okay, because it does not know that. The mind doesn't know the future, and it's always trying to control what it doesn't know from happening, which is just fears. But the more you start thinking about those things that aren't going to happen, the more you manifest them to happen. The mind starts thinking, what are we going to do about fucking Christmas? Right away I got to say, God's got a great Christmas. Okay. If not, the mind's going to start worrying about what we don't have and how we can't get. It's limited. It looks at what we do have. It looks at the current situation, and it looks at a projection. It's just a forecaster based on what it sees in front of it. It's like, based on our situation, you ain't never going to have no Christmas. We're doomed. We're doomed. I'm sure if I gave it the thought, but I don't. And that's where it is. Well, if it thinks that way, listen to it. Why do you think we're doomed? No, because this is going to happen. That's not going to happen. Tell me more. You become your inner psychologist. It's called self-healing, self-reflection, self-analyzation, and self-actualization. Welcome to the healing journey. Yes? Yes. All right. So, you need to have peace inside, because the outside ain't going to bring you no peace. We don't live in a peaceful time. These aren't peaceful times, people. These aren't happy times, people. We bring peace and happiness to the hard times. These are hard times, people. That's what it means to find the light inside, to be the light for others, to be there, and that's what it means to be an inspiration. Oh, you make me feel better about things. Well, it's not me, it's God, and you should trust God instead of just, being all fucked up in the head like that. Do you know God? Do you know our Savior Christ? Just kidding. Let me just clean your chakras. Come here. Wait, I'm so confused. I know, I am. They do not depend on external circumstance, wealth, or a perfect body. No, I'm still poor, and I've gained quite a bit. That's what my daughter said. She sent me a message. She's like, Mom, my suit is tight. I'm getting fat. I was like, Yeah, well, I'm wearing fucking. I went up in my size. I'm back into 14. If I don't take control of this, I'll be a 16. God already planned it. He's putting me on a diet. No, I'm not wealthy. Nothing. You don't. I don't need to be perfect. And that's what I got on him before. He was like, "You have to be athletic and all this, bro. I'm not gonna be fucking 15. You better be ready for a real size woman. Real size. No more little girls. You're gonna like a bigger size man. You're bigger set than the rest of these men. Don't get me wrong. Lewis is all muscle, but he's like little. He's a little jockey. You're like kind of wrestler built. You're like whoosh, whoosh, like my daughter. Really? Yeah, I think you're bigger built than most of them. Marshall's small. Royce is like, he's kind of steroid up. A buff rapper. That's funny. What an oxymoron. You seen their friend 50 Cent? You know, pierce his nipples. Since he always wants to be showing them off all the time. Don't bring your friends around me, please. I'm just gonna make fun of them. Please don't ever bring your friends around me. And I'll try to keep mine away from you. You probably like them more than I do. Alright, moving on. I said I love them. I didn't say I like them. You might like them, but I don't know if you're going to love them. The appearance of this card in the reading cautions you to beware of your instinctive reactions to a situation. Oh, somebody's going to blow their fucking head. Now is not the time to act in anger, or you will regret it. What are you mad about? I love this moment of the blame shift. It's like, this is, you're being a... I didn't... What? Did I do something? Did God just not come to me and tell me to go in this direction and you're mad? Because it's not towards you? Did he not spend all kinds of time pushing me towards you? Where'd that end up? Me going a different direction. Blame shifters. Don't doubt yourself. Draw on deep inner strength that lies within you and keep going. See a task through till its end successfully. Results may not be immediate, but the situation will improve, and eventually you will be rewarded for your efforts. In the essence, it just gives me a whole huge peace of mind. There's nothing I have to do to be with fucking Wolfman. I have to work on my kindness and shit. But there's nothing I really need to do to be loved. That's it. And that's where it is I don't have to look over my shoulder no more. I'm just like, oh, okay, they just gave me peace of mind in the sense. It's like, I don't really have to worry about anything anymore now. I know what the whole future holds. I could just sit here and do what they tell me to do and not worry about stupid shit like this. You guys are out looking for a career, you're looking for fame, you're looking for success, you're looking for a partner, you're looking for a family, you're looking for a house, you're looking for a job. That is, in the hierarchy of needs, the very lowest of the conscious level of being, which is reptilian. I don't look for any of that. God, I give all that to God. What am I looking for? God. Seek God in all things. He takes care of all that shit. He'll tell you where to work. He'll tell you what to do. He'll tell you everything if you fucking listen and do what he says. It's not very difficult. I mean, it's annoying. It kind of breaks your ego. Very humbling. He wants you to do some stupid shit like, sweep the streets. Here comes Martin Luther King. If you're going to sweep those streets, you sweep them like Da Vinci paints a masterpiece. And that's me with my broom. I took it quite seriously. I remembered that. That's what played in my head when I was doing jobs of construction cleanup, where I'm just sitting there cleaning these brand new built $2 million houses. And I'm homeless, living out of my car, and I'm sweeping these houses. I'm believing in the families and that they live a different life and that this place is blessed. And I'm doing a great service to God and blah, blah, blah. Realistically, I would never have paid for any of those houses, bro. Most of them didn't even have a bathtub. They had enormous fucking basements that took forever. But still, I would have never bought any of those houses. And it's funny because you sit in your little fucking shitty-ass apartment and you're like, oh, I want a big house in Boulder and blah, blah, blah. Nah, I'm telling you. But you go inside and you see what it's made of. It's like no furniture, no nothing's going to bring this in. It's just a postcard. It's just a fucking picture. It's a picture perfect moment, but this house, it means nothing. It's not worth what it's being sold for. Really? You can just feel it. This isn't a place where happy memories are built. This isn't a place where people will die. This isn't a place where futures begin. Really? I can feel things. What they're built, what their future. That's, I guess. I can feel the past. Let's see. Reverse. I don't know. Something about don't be angry and shit. Draw on the deep strength that lies within, and yeah. Reverse. Aggression comes from a place of fear, and it is the polar opposite of strength. That's really true, because we get really angry when we're feeling weak. And that's like, looking at, I'm seeing Marshall right here. It's like, where did his aggression come from? Fear. Where did it come from? Humiliation. Why does he fire off at people that speak on him? Because people used to make fun of him. He's that kid. Stop staring at me. Stop looking at me. Stop talking about me. Stop talking about me. Stop talking about me. Stop talking about me. He's fucking Kanye and fucking, you know what I mean, Bieber over there. It started with all they wanted was attention. And we can say from all of them from their parents. And then when they went out into public, they got the wrong attention. They got attention, but it was all negative. His aggression comes from a place of judgment, his fear of being judged. He doesn't want you to talk poorly about him, so he gets very angry when you do, when you try to put him down. So his defense in life was putting everybody else down. His shadow, his abuse, he didn't heal, he became the abuser. He talks about it, I think. I don't even, that made a whole bunch of noise for 1 week. Oh, it's the best-selling fucking documentary. I've never heard nobody talk about what you said in that documentary. Did anybody learn anything new from him? I'm just saying, whatever. But that was the whole point, is, he talks about how people were against him. And people put him down, and people were, would bully him and this and that. So he grows up a fucking screw-up, and he's against everyone, and he puts everybody down his whole life. He became the shadow. Really? Yeah, it's the opposite of strength. And that's where it is. And that's where I go for their egos. I know exactly what to say to make him hit me. And that shows that he has no strength, but how weak he is. Same with Kanye, same with all of you. You pretend to be so strong, but I can hit that button. I can hit that pain and watch everyone see that you're a weak motherfucker. You have no self-control. You are fucking lost in childhood feelings, and anybody could come in and touch this wound and make you act like, put you in jail, really. Put you in jail. Because what's going to come out of you? Aggression. And as I see this, I look at Ali and I look at fucking Lewis. Where's your fire? You have the total opposite. Well, they'll just cry the whole way through. They'll never stand up for themselves. They'll never get angry. They'll never fucking stand up for themselves. Never. Never. That's unnatural. To just cry. To never call someone out their name. To never have a spine. To never say never. To never say no. To be a people-pleasing pussy for your entire life, Mike Stud. You fucking pussy. That's the opposite of this, right? It's all about your feelings and how you deny whichever may be. Why don't you just cry about it, fucking Marshall? Why don't you just cry about it, fucking Kanye? Why don't you just cry about it, Lewis? Right? What do you think he does? You think he swings on anyone? You think he takes it out on anyone? No, he takes it out on himself. He cries and cries and cries and cries. And then you have the opposite, where they can't ever fucking feel for themselves. They gotta take it out on everyone else and just be mad. Like fucking Russ. Can never just cry about how fucked up life is. Just want to fucking tell stories and project it. Say it's somebody else's life. It's not your life. Your life is fine. You're great. The first part of healing is hurt, but you don't know how to be hurt, so it comes out in aggression, and most everyone. Now, the next part is the hurt. You come out angry before you realize that you're hurt. And then because of your pride, you won't let yourself be hurt. How dare them hurt me? It takes a long time to recognize that you are actually hurt by someone else. That you cared enough that someone's words really hurt you. Someone's actions really hurt you. It's really funny. There's this one I carry, and every time I say it, I cry so hard. Something so simplistic. How bad that hurt me. I'm 40, I'm about to be 43 years old, and it still makes me cry. My mom told me to clean up a mess, and I couldn't clean it up, and she screamed at me, "Use some elbow grease!" So I went into the kitchen, and I looked underneath the sink for something called elbow grease, because she yelled at me to use it, but I didn't know what it was. And as I'm under there, she's screaming at me. Everybody's in the living room, all the family. She screams at me, "What the fuck are you doing? I told you to clean up the mess." And I'm crying because I can't find the elbow grease. And the entire family laughs at me. And I don't know what's wrong. I'm just trying to get her to stop yelling at me and fix this mess. And I've become the laughing stock. You look at me now. I'm 43 years old, and I can't stop cleaning. I can't. I'm trying, but I did it again this morning. I can't stop this. You have to admit that something they said that didn't mean anything to anyone destroyed your entire being. And because of it, you're psychologically damaged. Instead of pretending like everything's okay. No, I'm just a clean person. That's not true. My mom beat the shit out of me if I wasn't clean. I live in fear of uncleanliness. And I project it onto other people how disgusting they are. I tell you what my mom said to me. Nobody else in my entire family is clean but me. She only put that on me. And I put it on my children too. My daughter is clean. She's very clean. My son, no. And that's where you have to realize it's like, you know what I mean? Like, you don't even want to accept that you've been hurt and how bad it hurts and how much damage it's done. Which was something simplistic like their words or actions. She didn't actually hit me, bro. It was the words she said that stung me for life. The fact that I was, you know what I mean? That I was humiliated like that. I was maybe 5 years old, 5 or 6. Little things that, you know what I mean? So when we talk about, strength, when these things happen outside of us, anything that happens, are we strong enough to deal with it, or does that inner child that still hurts from when somebody did this before come out and we lose control? Do we run and hide and cry, or do we stand up and fight and scream? And that's the fight or flight. Or do you just stay present in what's happening and you honor the feelings? You honor that you're triggered. Do you try to, and this is where it is bringing into the conscious and using its positive aspects while taming its negative qualities? Do you always run away? Or do you always fight? And is it worth fighting for, or is it just that you're triggered? That this situation is something that you're unhealed about. When people or things like this happen, you act out in aggression or depression. That's the polar opposite, or as they would say, bipolar. They say you're chemically imbalanced, and they can give you a pill to work that out. It never will. You have to work this out, why you act this way. It's just understanding. Don't hate yourself every time you do this. Understand what's making you blow up. So then before you blow up, you can deflate yourself. As you feel yourself filling with air, you know how to blow it out before you pop. Bro, I know when I'm triggered. And sometimes it happens too fast that I just pop. I'm like, oh, I was triggered and this happened. I did what I always do. And that's just understanding you start to realize the things that trigger you, but more importantly is what your response is. And that's what you work on, and those are called your patterns. Things are always going to bother you, and they're going to bring up your response patterns, coping mechanisms to the bothersome of outside world. You have to learn how to cope differently with things that bother you. And this is where we get to a place of unbothered. That's not true. Some things it doesn't bother you anymore, but a lot of it is just taking that energy of being bothered and alchemizing it. Where this type of shit used to really fucking bother me, where I would really lose my shit about this type of shit. But now I'm handling it quite calmer. And it's because you're, training yourself. The more you go through it, you're either going to keep doing it and make this your pattern. No, that's just the way I fucking act. You don't like how I act? There's the motherfucking door. That's my dad and his very unhealthy... You should work on that. You shouldn't treat people like that. I treat everyone like this. Exactly. That's not cool. You should work on that. Right? Right. So the strength is, and this is where it says, you must gain control over your impulses, reconnect with your inner strength, and avoid lashing out at others in a way you will come to regret. That's because you're touchy. It's not them. It can happen with your kids too, as women and shit. We're in the kitchen cooking and shit, and they just want to be like, mommy, mommy, and we have too much in our head that, just get away from me. It's the only thing we can push away. We can't push away the thoughts, so we push away the people. Take care of the thoughts so you're not pushing away the people. Really? Mm-hmm. This is a good start to the new year. I'm good at, again, nobody else is going to read that to you and give you healing out of this. God's either building you a foundation or he's breaking it down, and he needs your help either way. How do you know? Take some time if you can, and that's what I'm about to do. I'm going to take a quick shower, and then I'm going to go outside. I feel for you guys. They're everywhere in the U.S. is getting that typical fucking Thanksgiving weather coming rolling through. You guys are having snowstorms and shit. What do we got? 70 degrees today. I'm going to put on my fucking walking shoes and go walk around for a bit. Try to work through my own thoughts and fears, anything. And that's what it is you let the things come to your mind and you deal with it. Let the thoughts come in, whether they're yours, and notice if they're yours or somebody else's. You're taking consideration somebody else. You're thinking about someone else's life right now. That's not your problem. Take your mind off of their life, put it back on yours. Why are you so intertwined with their life? You're supposed to be focusing on yours. As you work through your thoughts and you get it all clear and you take that deep breath, here comes that spark of genius. I got something for you. And it's underneath all your thoughts. It's not like it comes later. It's already there. All genius is already hidden within. You don't need to pull it in. You just need to access it. And that's one of those things. You put your body on autopilot, which keeps the body busy. So the body's not looking for something to do. Right? Keep it going. Let the mind start flowing. The outside projections, the 5 elements and stuff like that will help pushing it. It starts your engine. Now put the car in motion. Every time you wake up, your engine is starting, which is your mind. Your mind starts. Put it in motion so that, you know what I mean? It's not just sitting there and you're just burning gas, idling. They call it an idling mind. You're just wasting it. You're just breathing in fumes. Put it in motion and see what comes out of it. Yeah? Yeah. And for the rest of you that are chasing fame and success, God has you will be famous for the gifts that you are. You'll be known for it. And that's what I said. You'll be, I said that to Wolfman. I was like, we don't have to create something. We just have to be better at what we are. And what we are, there's nobody like us. That's it. We're not competing to be, great card readers or spiritual work. We're not competing or comparing. Well, maybe. He might be. We might not need to stop doing that. It's not about that. And that's where you guys are, is you're competing and comparing to be like, in a field of billions of people just like them. You're trying to be the best of millions and billions. Just be yourself, and you're the best at that. There's nobody like you. Really? Yeah. It's when you try to be everyone else that you're going to get lost in the pool of what they are. There's nobody like you. And that goes back to it. It's like, I liked you for you, not when you were trying to be other people. If I liked those kind of people, I would have liked them. But I told you from the beginning, I don't like people like that. You became the very thing I don't like. Trying to impress me. I don't think it was ever about impressing me. I think it was about impressing those type of people in yourself. Or maybe your parents. Or somebody. People don't impress me. What they do on the outside, they've worked hard to do, and I give them respect for, their position. But a person that, you know what I mean, that I honor is someone like that guy. That guy, I'm going to leave on this note. What is his name? I don't know. The Outdoor Boys. He was a guy on YouTube, a man that lives in Alaska, and all he does is his own thing, which is just go, live off the land with he's just amazing. Like, that guy's impressive. There's a guy, I don't need his autograph, that's really not going to do anything for me, but maybe like 15 minutes if he could just tell me to do something better, when I go out there. I don't know, something. He's full of great information. There's nobody like that guy. He's not trying to be anyone. In the essence, I don't even know how he became that guy. How do you do this? And he's got a wife that just lets him, he just takes off into the fucking woods and builds forts and cooks and stuff, and I'll be home at the weekend. Dude, that's the best guy. I don't have to worry about him cheating or anything. He's out there just dude, he's an emperor out there, just out in the woods, just fucking he's an outdoors guy. That is a great guy. And then he took his family out and all this stuff. That was a great guy, That was a great guy. Those kids, bro, they know how to survive, no matter what. That's survival techniques. That's what we really need. We don't need stock market information. I don't need any of this. Why did we study any of this in school? Realistically. None of this is useful right now. That type of shit is really useful. Hey, new beginnings. Start with endings. End it so it can begin. Love yous. Laters. Bye-bye now. Bye-bye.